Well, good morning. Today is Thursday, February 29th, a leap year. We got an extra day this year. Extra day to get it right. Need a haircut. But we are on our way to my physical therapy. We got birthday songs to sing. We got people that they don't get a birthday every year like we do. They get them every 4 years. Today is Stephanie over at Holy Crap, I'm Fat. Today is Stephanie's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stephanie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. But it's also Ron, who's my brother-in-law, who is Bertie's better half. Today's his birthday. Here's a picture of Ron to give you a little clue to what he looks like. It's just him alone. I don't think I have one of him and Bertie. But here's a picture of Ron. He doesn't watch my channel, but I'll sing just on the off shot that maybe Bertie will show it to him, although she doesn't watch my channel either. But I'll still sing to him. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ron. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you and Stephanie have a great birthday today. I'm on my way to my physical therapy. It's earlier today. It's at 11 o'clock. I had to get my butt out of bed earlier to get into the shower and that. I had such stomach cramps last night. I don't know why. It was awful. But I slept good. Other than that, I woke up with some stomach cramps, got up, went to the bathroom. I must have been gassy because I was burping, and then I went back to bed and I fell right back to sleep. And I slept solid. So, just had some gas bubbles building up inside of me for some reason. I don't know if Survivor. I always hate the beginnings of shows that I really like because then I got to figure out if I like people. The one guy on the Orange tribe, I don't know the names of the tribes yet. I don't remember his name, but he's just a new citizen in the United States. And he's from India. And I don't know how many of you watched The Rookie on ABC, but there's one character called Gary, I think his name is. He reminded me so much of Gary. He had all the same mannerisms. He talked the same way. He was all hyper like Gary on The Rookie is. But he's such a nice guy. I like him. I hope he stays for a while because I did like him. I thought he was a very sincere player. Ooh, this must be really an outlaw over here. They have 3 police cars pulling this one car over. But anyway, and then the guy that went home, I could see that from the beginning. I knew he was going to go home. There was not a doubt in my mind. He was going to go home. He was delusional, too. And then he wanted to go by his last name. I think he was trying to be get a name for himself like Boston Rob or, like that so that people would say, oh, yeah, I remember Zelensky. Oh, look, I do. I remember him. I remember his name. So he did achieve at least that much notoriety. But the notoriety he has in my book is as a quitter because he quit everything that he tried. No, I at least try. I don't quit. I get discouraged. I get disappointed. I get disgusted. But I don't quit. So, all right, see how quick it is? We're here already. So let's get ready for the, it's not even torture. It actually feels pretty good now. In my shoulder, I really do notice a difference. I know that I need all of the treatments, but I'm going to go as long as I'm feeling pretty good about it. So I'll talk to you guys soon. And just like that, we're done again. I had someone new today. I had the same one that does the massage or whatever, stretches the muscles. They did a little bit different this time, though. I usually get I call it a massage. I don't know what it is. I usually get that first and then do my exercises. Well, today they had me do my exercises first and then did a massage. I like it better that way. I really do. But I had someone new that was a little bit more demanding, which was good, what I needed. Maybe it's just I've reached that point that it's gonna, you don't want to make it too easy because if it's too easy, it's not working. You don't want to make it too hard so that you damage your muscles. So, anyway, my big plans for today are I'm going home now, have a light breakfast, and then I have to pick Alyssa from school at 2 o'clock. And then we have my meeting at 6, and then Jim's going to make dinner tonight. I made extra chicken last night, so we're going to have chicken Alfredo. I know. Thursdays I like to just have a little bit of what I want to eat on Thursdays. Alfredo is very high in fat and all that, I know that. But I don't really eat a lot of the sauce because I'm not a big fan of the Alfredo sauce. So I'll probably have him keep my chicken to the side and I'll eat the pasta and maybe put a little bit of sauce on there. Not a lot because, like I said, I'm not a big, Jim loves Alfredo. I'm not a big fan of it. I really am not. So I'm just going to keep my piece of chicken to the side and he can put his chicken in the Alfredo sauce. And then we'll have I think I got linguine instead of fettuccine. I meant to buy the fettuccine noodles, but for some reason I bought the linguine noodles. A noodle is a noodle. I know it's not really, but because, like people always say a noodle is a noodle, but if I have my choice between spaghetti and mustacholi, I'm always going to pick mustacholi because I like the texture of the mustacholi better than I like the texture of a spaghetti. Plus, it's easier to eat. Oh. Mary called me last night. She was very, very happy to get in her shower and take a shower. She enjoyed the spaghetti dinner, so she was very appreciative of that. We did end up sending back the puzzle. We like to mount it on a canvas board, and the puzzle that we ordered was all wood pieces, and we weren't sure how the wood pieces would hold up. So we sent that back to Amazon, and we had another puzzle that we're going to start. I haven't started my book yet. I do plan on starting my book probably today. I've got to fix my flag. It's all a twirl. It's all a whirl, all stuck in itself. What's nice about this therapy is how close it is. I'm already home. Although I didn't want to get up earlier. Tomorrow it's at least a little bit later. I think I go in at noon tomorrow. So, all right. Next time you see me, we'll be going to get Alyssa. So hopefully we'll get Alyssa on the video. We'll see. I always ask. Sometimes she says yes. Sometimes she says no. We'll see what she says today. Okay. Jim decided to come with me to pick up Alyssa because he was that bored at home. Right?
Exactly.
But we got here a couple minutes early. Any big plans? Jim's going to make dinner tonight. You looking forward to it?
Oh, yeah.
You have any stories about when you were a cook?
Not that I can tell.
I know a couple of them. You don't want to hear them. You just don't. What about when you were in the Army?
I did when I was a cook in the Army, I was only a cook for 1 year. And I worked in the reception station. That's where all the guys who get drafted and join whatnot, they go and they get all their records made and everything like that before they go to their basic training company. And I was a cook in that area. And I don't remember who it was, but Sandra knows one of the...
We hear it every time the song comes on the radio.
But I had one of the members from older people will remember the name Gary Puckett in the Union Gap. I had one of the members as KP.
And every time the song comes on, any kind of a Gary Puckett song comes on, Jim always says, I had one of them guys work for me when I was in the Army. And then how did you become a tank driver?
Well, I got orders to go to another company on post. And I don't know about now, but back then it took like almost a week to clear out of one company and into another company because you got to go to each individual place. You got to go to the dental to get your dental records, payroll, get your payroll, all this stuff. And it took like almost a week to do. So I cleared into the new company that I was told to clear into.
You were going to be a cook.
Right. My orders called for me to go to this company. So I cleared in, and when I went to the first sergeant's office, I told him, well, I'm all cleared in now. I'm going to head over to the mess hall And he says, you haven't eaten yet? I said, well, no, Sarge, I'm a cook. He said, well, we don't have any cooks in this company. If you're a cook, you got to clear out and clear into the company across the street. And I really didn't feel like going through all of that rigmarole again. So I said, what do you guys do? And he said, well, we drive tanks to train officers to go over to Vietnam. And I said, is that hard to do? He goes, no. He said, it's easy. And I said, well, can I just stay here? My orders call for me to be in this company. He said, yeah, I don't care. So I stayed and drove tanks the second year.
Never went to Vietnam.
Never went to Vietnam. I was very lucky.
Yeah. But that's Jim's. Then when he would come home, he'd leave on a Friday and he'd be back by, he'd come to see us on the weekend and he'd leave Sunday and he'd be back like Tuesday. He just was always coming back and forth.
Yeah, I was at Fort Knox, Kentucky, so, you know, I would hear about somebody going to Detroit area and I would just hitch a ride with them.
Such an easy life he had in the service.
Yeah. One time I hitchhiked home.
One time we had to wait at the side of the expressway to pick you up.
Yes.
That was scary.
On the side of 96 out there in Brighton area, I believe it was, something like that.
Not off of the ramp. Not off like up on a rest stop or anything like that. No, you pull up
a mile marker.
A mile marker. It was scary. We did it. But anyway, that's Jim's experience in the service. He was in 2 years. Was it a whole full 2 years or just one minus 1 day, 2 years?
2 years.
2 years. So, and then we got married. How many days, Jim?
8 days after I got out.
After we got out. Didn't have a job.
Didn't have a job.
Nope. But look at us all these years later. He still doesn't have a job.
Still don't have a job.
Talk to you guys later. She actually has a jacket on, if you can believe that or not. Well, it's a sweatshirt, but even still. Well, I actually ended up going to the meeting by myself because obviously I told you at the beginning of the video it was Ron's birthday. I wasn't even thinking the whole day that obviously Bertie would be spending the day and going out to dinner with Ron for his birthday. So I called her about 3:30 and I said, well, you're going to go to the meeting tonight, right? And she said, well, no, it's not tonight. And I go, today's Thursday? She says, oh my gosh, it is. She says, but it's Ron's birthday. And I go, yeah, I remember that too. So I went by myself. So let me show you how I did. I lost 2.1 pounds. I'm thinking that's pretty good. I'm really happy with that. I know I had a big gain last week. I still had a normal breakfast. For breakfast, I had my yogurt with some berries and a banana and a cup of tea. And then for dinner, I had the chicken Alfredo, which Jim made. I told you it was delicious. I didn't tell you it was delicious. I told you he was going to make it, but it was delicious. I just had a little bit of chicken on the side, a little bit of sauce with the noodles. But I'm really happy with my loss. I knew that it was just a matter of the fact that I was weighing at night last week that caused the big gain last week. But now I'm back on track. So that's going to do it for now. So I'm just going to close out the video and tell you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's talk again tomorrow. How's that sound? See you then.